You're listening to the AfterBuzz TV network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Keith Johnson.
From the AfterBuzz Studios in Los Angeles, California, and streaming live on Ustream, this is AfterBuzz TV for Project Runway. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest Project Runway news and gossip. If you'd like to buzz in on tonight's show, you can buzz us at 424-256-1729. That's 424-256-1729. And now, picking up where the show leaves off and the buzz continues, it's AfterBuzz TV for Project Runway.
Yay! And let's see what we got this week.
Yeah.
Pump it up.
This is Afrojack. Fuck in the dark.
We're in Vegas right now.
I wish I was in Vegas right now at the end of the summer.
He's playing at Haunted Mansion, October 28th.
Where's the Haunted Mansion?
I'm going.
I'm going also, honey. Not going to Monster Massive. Going to Haunted Mansion.
Is it at Staples Center?
I don't know. I got to check the flyer again. I don't know where it's at, but I know we're going to be there.
Gonna be there.
Is it actually haunted?
I don't even know what's going on.
I won't be doing the haunted part.
I do want to say I actually went to Vegas this weekend.
Oh,
of course.
Snap.
Had a little birthday trip.
Was it your first time?
Oh, snap.
It was my first time
You
ever
haven't
going.
been to Vegas?
I've never been to Vegas. This was my first
Oh
time.
my God.
And can we just talk
Jesse.
about? Okay, it was an amazing time. Let's not get it twisted. I had a
Okay.
great time.
Have
Okay,
you
hold on one
recovered?
second. In case y'all didn't know, this is Project Runway.
Back
And
to
right
the
now,
show.
that's Jesse in the booth talking about his fabulous birthday party this weekend, which is amazing. And I'm kind of sad that I wasn't invited. Okay.
I know, right?
I found out the day of. It was a surprise trip.
Okay, surprise.
Aw,
I'll accept that. That's sweet.
You know, the
That's
boo
very
brought
sweet.
me out.
Oh, I want one.
Oh, his
So-
boo took him to Vegas.
But I just want to say this actually tied into Project Run. Oh, first.
It's like, got it.
Because that's all my weekend consisted of was fist pumps in horrible fashion. I expect going to Vegas.
No, Vegas boo is.
Actually, why don't we describe the fashion right now? We just watched Project Runway. What was the fashion like in Vegas?
It was not
Well, first of
fashion.
all, it was like okay.
What
I'll give
fashion?
you this.
Naked, honey?
It was hotter.
It's supposed to be naked
It
and
was
glitter.
hotter than a mother. It literally one of the
Yes.
days I was out there was 112 degrees. I don't even know if that's like safe. For
No.
That
people
is
to be reading.
ridiculous.
Isn't that
I do not approve.
That's
Literally,
craziness.
question, and this is probably wrong of me, but why do homeless people wear so many clothes in the summer?
They don't have a suitcase.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Find someplace to dig and bury it.
That's their closet.
Well, maybe theoretically speaking, I mean, you know, it's kind of like people that live in the Middle East. Like you wear longer
you cool.
covering items. That
It's
keep
the
you cool.
culture.
Yeah.
Another thing, ladies, if you're carrying luggage on the side of you, do not wear clothes
He's
10
stupid.
times smaller than
He's
you.
Stupid. If
Are
you
you
got
kidding
love
me?
handles and back fat, boo, cover it up.
I'm not even gonna call it love handles. I'm not
Keep
even
it
gonna call it love
classy.
handles.
A muffin top.
I saw so many wrong and guys
Sausages.
too.
It's just
Because let me say, I
sausage.
went to the gayest of pool parties.
Yeah.
Fellas,
should.
please
Cover it up.
swim trunks.
Speedos.
No speedos.
No speedos.
I've seen some
Men
of those.
in speedos do not work. Also, men in flip flops. Like
You don't like men in flip flops?
keep them primped and proper.
Heard.
Nothing funky.
I'm not mad at that.
No,
Because
man.
raggedy toes. Because that's my one complaint about Vegas is I see claw toes.
What? But I figured like
no.
That is the worst ever. They're like all painted up and extra, and they're like this on the shoes.
Okay,
I'm like,
Diddy
what?
does that Ciroc commercial. He's like, ladies, the tip of the day is if your toes are hanging off your heels, buy a bigger set.
And my last tip. Just because it's Labor Day, girl, white ain't right.
No, sir.
No. We can see everything you're wearing underneath it. That is a problem. And that is not white. But it was just, I expected like Vegas, a boiling pot of people and wanting to, it's a nightlife, so everyone's going to want to dress up. And, no.
It's tacky land. Like
I
that,
mean-
that's why
Yeah.
you go to Vegas. You're excited because you can be tacky and ridiculous.
I have to say, though, most of the people that go are either from the East Coast or from California.
No.
So we're hating on our people right now.
Yeah, I'm hating on them.
Yeah.
Because I
Yes, but
only go
Vegas is-
fabulous with big hats.
Right. No, there was no fabulous at all this weekend, but it was a great time.
Nice.
Anyways,
Oh,
back to Project
beautiful.
Runway.
So glad you had a great time for your birthday. Sorry we couldn't be there, but I guess your boo was way more fun anyway. Anywho, so as we said, we are doing Project Runway, and we are in season 9, and this is episode 7, Airport, New Jersey. But we're not going to talk about that just yet, because as usual, we have something fun and amazing to talk about, in addition to having spoken about Jesse's birthday party. And this week's theme, obviously, for a variety of reasons, was the summer and how it is leaving us. But then literally the day after I decided on this theme, the summer came back and it was hot as hell. So if you're in Southern California and you have electricity, because apparently all of San Diego County has no electricity right now, and Southern Orange County doesn't either, so I'm praying that it doesn't make its way to my house. But yeah, so summer is back. It is in full effect. There is a major heat wave right now. But today, we want to kind of discuss what we are loving and love, because I love summer. Summer is my favorite season.
Definitely.
Don't growl. It's the best season ever.
The beaches. How can you say no?
How can you say no? It's such good energy. Like, even if you don't
You're
want to be
making me
naked,
hot, like just thinking about
I mean, don't get me wrong.
nasty 117 degrees.
Okay, well, see, that's because you live in a valley. Okay, that's because you live in the valley. So that doesn't really count. But either way, summer's beautiful, and has wonderful energy and lovely fashion and very relaxed fashion sometimes, which I appreciate. And I wanted you ladies to bring in, you know what? Hold up. We got some new people up in here, so we should probably say who those people are. As usual,
rude.
in case, I know we're being really rude. It's because you threw me all off, Jesse, with your birthday party nonsense and your Vegas craziness. But it's okay.
We'll have stories for them next week.
I know. Okay, so obviously Jesse's in the booth, and in case you don't recognize her, because she is wearing big boo-boo sunglasses because she's trying to hide her face. I don't know why you're trying to hide your face, even without makeup.
There's no
Like,
makeup on it, girl.
That's the
it's
point.
a day off, and
That's
I'm on
why
vacation.
you should be showing it. We want to see you all fresh-faced and dewy-eyed.
It's
No,
a
girl.
beach face.
It's not a good look.
Of course, that's Christina hiding behind her sunglasses. And we have a lovely and beautiful addition to our panel this week. Her name is Gabrielle Loren. Did I get it right?
You got it right.
Cool. So she randomly joined us. I picked her up off the street and was like, "You're about to do this because you're
Pretty
cute."
much.
So I was
And
like,
that's Courtney Stewart, guys.
that's me.
Needs
Courtney.
no intro.
Needs no intro. I
Y'all
run
know.
the show up in her, so I know who I am. And for all of those folks who were supposed to be here tonight that are not, I'm not going to say your names. You know who you are.
Missing out.
Shame on you. And you missed out on the ginger lemonade, and it's the bomb, Jiggy, which is what we're drinking today, our signature
Cheers.
cocktail
Yummy,
for the
cheers.
evening. I'm air
Cheers.
cheersing.
like
Is
trying to
ginger
reach.
lemonade that I made myself from scratch, and it's amazing. Okay, so back to the lecture at hand. Okay, so it's summer. Summer's ending. I'm kind of depressed about it. For those of y'all that don't know, I think Fashion Week begins next week. Fashion Night Out. Well, technically, it kind of starts tonight, right?
Yeah,
'Cause
we
it's
have a Fashion Night Out.
Tonight is Fashion Night Out. I was kind of depressed. I couldn't attend anything because I'm here. But I'm okay with that because I don't have any money to spend, which is why I need to stay my butt in here. So I asked for the ladies to bring in an item from their summer wardrobes or talk about an item from their summer wardrobes that either they love, 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 and are so depressed because summer's ending and they got to bury it somewhere because they can't wear it anymore right now, or something that's fabulous and wonderful that they wore all summer and now they have figured out how they're going to take it into fall. Starting with Christina. Go for
Okay.
it.
Obviously, I love a scarf and I hate summer, so all of my items are transitional into fall. This is my beautiful green scarf. I bought it for $5, and it's one of my favorite items from my closet. And for the fall, I like to jazz it up and throw a little sheer brown baby scarf with it also. Tighten it up for the warmness.
Okay. Being that it's 115,000 degrees in the valley, what the hell are you doing wearing a scarf?
But during the summer, without the little tiny brown scarf underneath it,
It's still a knit
still
scarf.
fashionable, still light.
So you're suffering for your fashion because
I'm
your
not
neck,
suffering.
Your neck is sweating, girl.
What
I'm
else
not
can you? What else
suffering.
can you do with that scarf? Do you
Besides
have any other
sweat.
fashion ideas?
You can tie it on your back if you like. If
Tie
you're
it
feeling
on your back.
saucy.
Tie it on your
That's not
hair.
my particular style.
Not your particular style. Could you tie it on
I
your
might
hair?
tie it around my hips, maybe.
Hips. Okay. You wear it as a skirt with some.
But more often than not, exactly. More often than not, just this little scarf.
you
I
were
like
a little
it.
scantily clad for your item last week. Perhaps you could wear that.
Oh,
item
I
with
even
your
left it
scarf.
here. Even left it here, honey. I love that
You
outfit.
could wear that with your scarf.
Yeah, and the scarf would cover up more than the outfit did.
That's true.
But
I
you know
love
what?
it.
You can really use scarves in so many ways.
Yes.
I mean, I know we're talking about summer to fall, but if you talk about maybe spring to summer, I have these awesome scarves that sometimes I use as like handkerchief tops over bathing suits.
That's because she little as hell.
Exactly. That's because you are a 00, boo.
No, but I'm telling you, you can buy
She's
any size
beautiful.
scarf,
We love
please.
it.
You
There's
ever
no
wore a
one
bandana
size.
right here, girl?
I could tie a
All
blanket
right.
on me, and that still would not be
You guys
okay.
are funny.
I'm like one leg fighting to get it
You
in.
guys be like, Courtney, take your curtains off.
You're killing
It's
me.
not
Stop
working.
it, you.
It is sexy though.
It is.
It
I
is.
imagine that it would be.
I'll
So
come to
get
the
it,
studio
girl.
one day with it.
You need to work your scarf.
Courtney's our classy
Come
little
visit us.
angel.
Come visit us in your scarf.
Totally.
So are scarves on your list for going into fall, or you got something else for me?
Well, I definitely wear scarves, but I mean, right now I'm wearing a sundress. I love sundresses for the summer, but if we talk about feeling like loose, airy, I love maxi skirts, and if I can bring them into the winter, I'm gonna pair maybe like a sweatshirt with it instead, where it like it's a little longer, but to be more fitted, you can put a belt on it, just to have everything pulled together. Something like that, but I love like feeling loose and airy all the time
She likes
because I get
to be
hot in the
loose and
winter.
airy.
I know.
She likes
Don't
to
take
be
that somewhere it shouldn't be taken.
I'm not mad. Do what you gotta do.
Do what you gotta do. I'm doing what I gotta do. I have to say.
However,
Well,
it works
there you
for
have
you.
it.
Do you have any summer fashion you want to share with us, Jesse?
Yes, DJ Jesse loves wearing his t-shirts, and I'm infamous for wearing them all year round. On the East Coast in that Boston negative 20 below, I will be rocking a t-shirt underneath my puffy down
You are
feather
talking
coat.
about your
Yes.
puffy coat.
In my white tee.
You
And
wear
I
it
will have,
no
no,
matter
I'm
what.
not a white tee
No?
type person.
Okay.
I have,
He's a colorful brother.
I
He's a
like to have
colorful
different
brother.
colored shirts, but I can't do the long sleeve because like you were just saying, Gabrielle, I get hot easily. I love the cold, so I don't even know why I moved out here. But
Especially to the
I'm
valley.
surprised
To
you
the
didn't say your
valley.
snakes.
You moved to the valley.
well, sneakers that's like hands down year around.
Year round.
But like
Year
people
round.
always comment, Jesse, why do you wear t-shirts in the winter? Like it's freezing outside.
I feel you on that.
Because I'm
the same
inside,
way.
I'm in the car, I'm moving around. And that's one thing I'm so excited I'm out in California because now I can wear
Can wear them
t-shirts.
because you got your.
And I don't gotta cover them up.
Alrighty then. Well, that's.
And you're all color
beautiful.
coordinated for the summer.
How about you, Court?
Well, I brought my treat in a bag. Hold on.
Oh my God, I'm so ready. I'm on the edge of my seat.
Okay. These were my favorite for the summer.
Yeah, they
Those
are.
are hot. I love those.
I have really big feet, so sorry.
Girl,
they're
those
huge.
are brand new. They're still a price. I'm
Yeah,
just kidding.
We'll see like
We see
every
it.
summer. Wait, is there a price tag on that?
No, I'm
No,
just
you're
kidding.
good,
I'm just
you're good.
kidding.
I
They
do
just look.
forget the stickers sometimes.
They just look so crispy fresh.
Because I
do.
get excited. I'm a shoe person. Shoes are my life. And I bought, okay, so let me tell you, for like 2 years, I was looking for yellow heels, like for summer that I was in love with. And I found these randomly this year when I was searching for my birthday. And I actually didn't wear them for my birthday because they didn't work with my dress. But I found them. I love them. They're cork. They're like 6 inches and I'm already 5'9", so it's
Oh
kind
my
of crazy. But I love them. They are so comfortable. And unfortunately for me, these will be going into their box, into the bottom right-hand corner of my closet where I rotate my seasonal shoes to.
You are so cute.
Even
and
though we
organized.
live in Southern California, for the most
Question.
part, I'm not going to be rocking these.
Question.
Yes.
Why are they seasonal shoes? Because of color?
Well-
Especially being out in California.
Well,
how
being in
cold does it get?
California, primarily to me, it's because of color. But for me, this says spring, summer. Like, it's not just like a beautiful blue shoe or a beautiful green. Like, I don't know. Something about yellow and it's a sandal. It just says summer to me. And the cork seems very casual and summery to me. It doesn't seem
I love
like,
the cork.
I feel
It's so
more...
great.
I feel more like structured and more polished in fall. Like this feels a little freer.
Are you not into colors
Got
in
it.
the winter?
Oh, I'm
then?
definitely in colors in the winter, girl. But green is more my color for the
Yeah,
winter.
see, I love those popping colors.
Oranges and sort of, I'm more into fall colors, like specifically yellow, because there's definitely like blues that are bright and vibrant that I would still wear in the fall and winter. But for me, it's just the yellow. It just seems, the energy of the shoe reads to me that this is a fall shoe. I mean, sorry, a summer shoe, and I want to put it away. So I'm going to put it away, and it's going to go in the back of my closet. But
Everybody
just-
tilt your 40 for that.
I know, like, pour out your drink for it. Oh, we will miss you. But side note, go Jessica Simpson, because these are Jessica Simpsons, and I think they're amazing. And Anywho, it also gives me another excuse to buy shoes, which there are 3 pair on my menu right now from Zara, which is so strange because I don't buy shoes from Zara ever.
You know.
But I was there over the weekend and I'm obsessed. So I need $240 to buy 3 shoes in the same style, but 3 different colors.
Any takers?
AfterBuzz sponsored.
You guys want to donate? Get on that. Anywho, so that was Summer Lovin'. Saying goodbye. Some people are maintaining and keeping and holding on and moving forward, even though, girl, you know that is not.
That's how I do it. Girl, I will wear black, gray, green all year round. You know me. You know this.
I'm surprised you didn't say like black t-shirt. I'm going to just keep it all the time.
You
all
know?
day, every day.
Yeah, right, because then you
I don't
make
know
fun
what
of me
else to
for
say.
like 3 weeks.
That's true. That's true. But I appreciate you threw a pop of color in there because you
Sure did. Just a bit.
You're a black and gray kind of girl.
Just a touch.
So you got some color. Which is funny though because you have teal nails. But like
I sure do.
nothing
that
else.
is true.
She won't wear any other color, but she will put teal nails.
Sure will.
With glitter.
Get it, girl. With glitters. You gotta sparkle. You always gotta sparkle.
Just let me shine.
Keep it shining. All right, ladies. Well, in addition to a crazy week, there's a lot going on this week in fashion and everywhere. I almost wanted to start talking about like real world stuff because I felt like
Let's do it.
there's so much going on. Like I was coming up here, listening to the radio. I was listening to CNN. There's an Obama speech tonight. There's September 11th stuff coming up, and there's just so much. And I was like, you know what? The thing that brought me back is that my Twitter is afloat with all the people at Fashion Night Out in New York, making me jealous. Like tweeting, like, "Ooh, I got this amazing blazer from Custa Barcelona, and it's awesome. And I did this, and I'm at this place, and it made me want to be in New York really bad." So I rubbed on my Vogue, which I've decided that we're not going to talk about this week because, you know, we do magazine week, and last week I forgot my magazine. I just will show it for those of you that don't get the fashion magazines. I'm a fall magazine whore. So Vogue is our Bible. Well, one of them.
What is she wearing?
It's Kate Moss.
Oh, girl.
Doesn't matter what
Don't
she's
blaspheme,
wearing.
okay? Don't blaspheme. Okay. There's a lot going on in this magazine. As you can see,
There's a lot going on the cover.
I'm only halfway through right now because I was holding on to this one because I was going through InStyle first, which is usually not the case, but I got my InStyle before I got my Vogue. So anywho, but this is sort of our going to be our segue next week into fall land of fashion. So I just brought it out now as a mascot. So we think about the colors. That's the energy for next week. This is where we're going. We're leaving summer. We're going to fall.
God, I just can't wait for maroon, wine, and burgundy.
We will have. This looks like your style. Like I feel like you would be rocking that.
She looks like a medieval whore.
Maybe on Halloween she would.
Like she looks like she needs a unicorn alongside.
But the layout is kind of fabulous.
No, I do like it.
It's kind of fabulous. Like
I mean,
we got-
everything except
we're gonna
the
get
dress.
there. We're gonna talk about it a little bit more next week. But like I said, I just wanted to put it on the table for us to know that this is where we're going.
This is the Bible.
But where we are right now is on episode 7 of Project Runway. This crap is called Airport, New Jersey. I don't know why. Can you explain that to me?
No, I actually didn't get that part either.
I didn't get it either. So, oh well. Anywho, well, let's talk
isn't
about
Joshua
the episode.
from Jersey, maybe?
No,
Or
he's from the
something?
Midwest, which is why I'm cracking
Is
up.
Becky? Because that's, you know.
Maybe she
Can we give it away?
Oh, Becky's from Jersey?
Maybe.
Oh,
She might
no.
be. Maybe that's why
Maybe.
they titled it this. She's leaving.
Peace out, girlfriend. 'cause
About time.
It was time.
We've
But
been
we're not
waiting.
there yet. We're not there yet. Let's run it back a little bit. Okay, so this episode, we got a team challenge. 2 teams, 5 people on each team. No leader.
Yeah, no.
They got to
leader.
put together a collection, a video, and some music for an entire runway show. And they get to design their own patterns for a textile. I kind of like when they do the textile challenges because it's always interesting to see what they come up with. So
I agree.
We got the 2 teams. We got Anthony, Anya, Victor, Oliver, and Bryce. And then we had crazies.
I call them Team A and the B team.
A
Yeah, right.
and the F team.
That's
Okay.
good.
Exactly.
Yeah, A and F.
A and F.
I was like, wow, I
Which
wonder what's
is-
going to happen here.
I kind of love that Kimberly was, they were called Team Nuts and Bolts, and Kimberly was like,
Oh,
nut.
She was so
She's
right
like,
on
me and
with
Laura
that.
are really just the bolts that hold this team together.
I know. But okay, so randomly Betsy Johnson came in the episode, which was kind of cool.
I
That
have
was
never
cool.
seen her before.
No
I've
way.
never, like, of course, I know and love her products.
Yeah.
Of course, totally my
You've
totally
never,
my
like,
speed.
seen her on
But I've
TV?
never seen her face before.
Wow.
I actually have had the privilege of meeting Betsy Johnson.
Really? I love
What was that
Really?
like?
Yeah.
She's
crazy?
Okay, I gotta say I like her a lot because I'm really good at picking people's personalities. But when I first met her, I was like, is she a bitch? Because she was a little standoffish at first. When I was like, introduced to her, shook her hand, like.
She wasn't doing the show.
No. She wasn't doing the show. But she's really, like, what you see on stage, she's 10 times crazier than that to create it. Because literally, I don't know, she's not on drugs, so I'm not going to say it like that. But she just comes in and out of it. But she was a sweet, after she warmed up and realized who I was with, she warmed up. She was really sweet, and she is insanely crazy. And I did get to see her do her infamous cartwheel, and I was so excited about that.
Very nice.
That's exciting. Where were you?
It was actually in New York. It was around Fashion Week, but it wasn't for a fashion party. It was for a party that her stores were having.
Oh, wow. That sounds like fun.
Nice. I'm jealous. I would love to meet her. But she had a good energy. She came in, showed them what they have to do, because she showed her runway show and showed her video and how it all was fitting together. It was walking across the Brooklyn Bridge and all the ladies, and I love her stuff because it's just fun and she's fun. And
I feel like they should have kept her on for longer though. It was so quick.
It was very quick, and it was a long episode. They could have let her talk.
I know, hour and a half episode. Like, come on, give Betsy more than like 30 seconds.
They just like chopped it off. Like, yeah, here's my video. You can look at it. Yay, cartwheel off stage.
For a second there, I was thinking like, okay, well, how is this relevant to the challenge? They're like, okay, kids, do that.
This is what we want from you.
Exactly. Go.
Okay.
2 days.
So how we usually get in this episode, we're going to sort of talk about the workroom a little bit, and then we'll talk about the runway show. Workroom. All right. Obviously, Team A worked.
I know. They worked really well together, and that's a challenge for a lot of people.
Yeah. I was actually impressed because they had almost no conflict, like, at all. Like, and even to the point where they were able to, like, comment on each other's things and, like, collaborate, and they still didn't have conflict. Because sometimes, like, yeah, we get along fine, but you start talking about my outfit, like, then we get a little sticky. But they never got sticky.
Exactly.
No. I was hoping Team B was gonna like turn it around. I love how we're making names for the teams now.
Oh, Josh.
Because usually they like trick you. I feel like, especially in reality, where they like have you going in one direction and they flip it around at the end. But the whole time, like that second team, Nuts and Bolts, was losing. Like they were just horrible the whole entire show.
And Josh,
painful.
Boo.
Josh a little emotionally impulsive.
Take a Xanax. Like, you need to relax.
They can't do that on the show. It's a reality show.
There you go.
That makes it better.
TV is real.
Have a drink. Do something. Okay. I get it. Like, I felt bad though. Like, he obviously
just jumped
was
down Bert's throat.
It's definitely one of those things that's obviously like not about what's going on there. Like,
of course.
Yeah.
Yes, Bert is annoying, but there's no way that would trigger that kind of response. So I get it. But he was just ugly, and he's not a nice guy. He's already kind of a jerk to begin with.
I love him, except when he's Tornado Josh.
But honestly, I feel like that's going to keep him going through this competition just because he makes for great TV, I have to say.
He's always criticized.
It's either going to make or break him, because we're going to see if he's going to be a good team player on a good team eventually.
He has perfectly sculpted eyebrows.
He sure does.
They're like so perfect.
And the loudest shirt in the house.
Loudest shirts ever. And he always.
And I love how the line matched.
Suspender. I'm not mad at him. He got his style. We were complaining about them in the earlier episodes. The designers look like bums. Like,
they do.
Really?
I was gonna say that tonight.
They were. I
mean, Becky's gone, so we don't have any more bums on the show.
Becky looked like she was wearing JCPenney's dress. Like, why are you trying to be a designer and you look like that? Like,
but I don't understand why it's like that. Like, you're supposed to be a designer, so represent yourself.
Yes. And even if your style is not necessarily your aesthetic, like what you design, but you usually have a personal style that's sort of expressed.
Nah.
But she wasn't working it. But you know who was working it for me?
Hell.
Anya and them earrings in the fashion
show.
My
gosh.
I was like, first of all, I love you still. And I love your earrings. And I'm jealous of your thighs because she was wearing these little
shorts.
She's
so tall.
Yeah, she is in good shape. She's toned.
I was like, your thighs. Can I just wear those shorts?
She's got it together.
One day when I grow up,
One day.
I'm going to be running around naked. That's the plan. Okay, so anything. Okay, in the workroom. So, okay, Team Chaos, or whatever they call themselves, Team A, they came up with, like, their prints. I personally will say that I was kind of, like, not that excited about the prints. Like, they
loved
worked.
them.
But it's like,
I like T May's prints. I think they did what they needed to do to take that
works.
competition.
I
think
love
it
the
definitely
ink
worked.
blot theory. I think their video
That was
was
cool.
knocked out of the park.
I like the ink block theory, but I don't know that I was that impressed with the execution of it. I was kind of like, oh,
Really?
you just dot, yeah. I don't know.
All right.
It just didn't do much for me. Maybe if it was colors, because I'm like, I like black and white, but I don't know.
You needed a little
I needed
something else.
and I didn't need what's his face, Bryce, raggedy.
Oh,
like, toss of
Bryce, the
color.
mascot.
But we're getting there. Okay, so then the other team came up with clocks.
Oh, that's.
I don't
just-
even think we should waste time talking about
Yeah,
that.
I know.
next.
Becky's like, we don't even have pictures of clocks. We're gonna need some.
She drew a clock.
I love how they called
Jesus.
them out on it though. Like that's the
Yeah.
best part. Like you took this too literal. Come
Yeah,
on with the clocks.
Who
for
wants to
real.
wear a clock? I don't.
Or a vagina that says canceled, for that matter.
Yeah,
pretty
that
bad.
was that was
Man,
bad.
And they could have come like I don't know. As we say,
On to the next.
I feel like Project Runway is more like high fashion,
yeah.
and they're just bringing it down.
They have
really
they
are.
looking
weren't-
for the next thing. They're not looking for what's happening now.
Yeah, and they weren't bringing it at all. But they brought a runway show regardless.
Show
of their
did.
Little story, and we had some special guests on the judge panel this week. We had Rachel Roy. I always want to say Rachel Ray.
Me too.
Yeah, I was thinking the
I
same
always,
thing
it
when we were
almost
watching.
always come out, but Rachel Ray, whom I personally think is like divinely beautiful.
wait,
Rachel Ray, Rachel Roy.
Rachel Roy is gorgeous.
I think she's so gorgeous, and Rose Byrne, who I don't know very much about, but she's an actress, and
I like her name.
I like her.
Rose Byrne. Do you
I
think
like
that's her
her.
real name? Oh.
I don't know. I didn't think about that.
I feel like it is.
She has a cool accent. She's cute, little English girl.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we have team failures. And they rock
B
the
squad.
runway. Okay, I guess let's just jumble it in a group. We won't go one by one. Just kind of, I don't even know where to begin. It was so bad. The jacket that Josh made, I'm confused. There was way too much. He had the blocked jacket. It was kind of
Yeah.
falling off, and this
I think that was the
blue-
only good
God.
part about that outfit.
Are you?
Yeah,
it
which
wasn't.
is sad to say.
It wasn't not an Oliver's jacket
It
by
was, yeah, it
any
was it
shadow.
back attached? Like it looked
Yeah.
like the back was not attached.
I'm
or
with
something.
you
like,
on that.
Sewn, or I was like, is that on purpose?
It looked like it was about to fall apart.
yeah. I was,
Plain and
little
simple.
backyard.
and then he just threw that
Backyard
like,
design.
blue shell thing under it, like, oh, you need a shirt to cover your boobs real quick. Let's
Yeah,
just throw
Tim's
that
like,
on.
what is she gonna be wearing under this? She was better off with just the bra.
He
Yeah,
was like
for
a
real.
shirt. Yeah, she
Like,
should have just had a
honestly.
bra on for real, because that would have made it better.
I agree.
I thought Kimberly's poofy skirt and the fact that she didn't use the print, she would have been all right, but she cropped it up to her crotch.
You know what though? They did comment that it was a little too short, but I loved it, girl.
Yeah.
I love that skirt. I would wear that right now if I had it.
I
But
think
it's
that
a
was
color.
definitely like the strongest piece out of that
Yeah,
whole bunch.
For sure. That was my only check mark. And then there was Bert.
Dun dun
Who
dun.
in God's name told him? And didn't Josh comment on the length of that skirt saying that's a great length
Oh my god!
while they were in the workroom?
You know what?
I think it was a cool length, but
Josh is
Really?
out to get him. No, it cut off her legs. You can't cut off the
Are you
model's legs.
kidding?
It ruins
It
her
wasn't.
look.
It
7
wasn't,
feet
first
tall.
of all, it wasn't
Yeah, but it made
tapered
it look
enough on the
bad.
bottom to be the like sexy 40s calf length at
Right.
all. It was wide, and it stopped like midway between her calf and her ankle. Who the F can wear that? She's 5'10" and can't wear it.
Amish people enjoy it, okay?
bad.
Somebody out there likes
And
it.
it had a big old circle on the front of it.
I will say what you will about the pattern, but that strap in the back was priceless. I loved it. The Tarzan strap.
The question is, would you
Oh,
wear it?
Courtney. Oh, Courtney. We always disagree.
I
But
mean,
it's okay.
I will say that Bert, I agreed with Michael Kors when he said that he can cut a dress well because it fit her body well. The angle in the back was fine, but it wasn't innovative. It wasn't interesting. It was like,
Yeah,
okay,
it's like the
it's
90s.
a one shoulder dress again that you put a zipper on.
That is so
Congrats.
right on.
Gotcha. And that's why they didn't win.
No. Oh, but before we go away from them, because we're not Becky's,
We're not done here.
Becky's off the table altogether because that was something you
Can
buy
we-
at Rave in the mall.
Can we like
Oh, yeah,
just
totally.
that did
Or
not
Charlotte
even make it
Russe,
into
maybe.
rave, like not even at all. We can't talk.
Right,
We can't
JC
talk
Penney.
about her because I'm gonna get a little angry. Like JC Penney, honestly, in comparison to what she
Oh,
put
that
out,
was decent.
JC Penney knows what they're doing in
They
comparison
have a
with
target
Becky.
audience. Becky just thinks like, I'm gonna just
my
sew.
God.
Oh my god. that is-
I'ma
Courtney
just
and I have been
sew.
waiting for this glorious episode.
But I do want to talk about the jumpsuit.
Can we please? Because what do you think?
Horrible.
We all know how I have expressed my love for jumpsuits.
Yes, me too. I wasn't feeling it either. I was like, are you kidding me? I'm a grown-ass
Epic
woman.
fail.
You're going to bring that out here in a competition? Are you joking?
The straps were like
It
broken.
looked like it was cut, like someone scissored it.
Yeah.
Even
No,
those shoes
it
that she
was
put it
so
with from
bad.
like Pipeline, I was like, really?
And what was the belt?
Oh, the only way she was being
That was a
coherent with
project
the group.
collaboration.
Yeah, there was no cohesiveness except for that belt. That was the only
Team fail,
Yeah.
team fail, team fail. Well, on that note,
Well, thank you for trying, Team B.
sorry. And of course, as we
time.
We
know,
appreciate your non-efforts.
Becky went home because she can't even make mall clothes.
Ah.
Throw one out for you, Becky.
Oh my god.
Moving on to the winners. Okay, I want to say that I'm actually surprised at who won the challenge. Anya.
Yay! I
love her.
I'm surprised
Yeah.
too.
And I loved
happy
what
though.
she made.
Absolutely.
But I was just surprised
That
because
it-
I felt like between Oliver's tailored jacket and that ball gown, like I thought Anya would have
Me
been
too.
third in line.
They were all great
Yeah.
outfits.
Yeah.
But I totally agree with you.
It was a difficult one because I think they were all very nice except for the one with the orange, the orange t-shirt.
Oh
thing
yeah,
going
we don't
on.
talk about that.
Wait,
The mascot.
He's the Becky of that group.
He
so.
is the Becky.
He's basically next.
He's basically.
We're hoping.
next. Well, there's two that could be in line for next, but we'll get there.
Oh my god, I can't
We'll
wait.
get there. We'll get there.
I'm getting carried away. I'm sorry.
But yeah. So obviously they did a great job. They were very cohesive. The back lines of those outfits were awesome. The whole like
Yes.
V, but it's a square at the bottom. Like loved it.
Yes.
Loved it. Loved it. Loved it. Want to wear it, and I want to wear Anya's dress.
Oh my gosh,
But
it was so classy.
It was just classic and cute,
and cocktailish, and you could wear it to work or you could wear it to an event later.
and it fit her like a glove.
It
like
so
It did.
All of those
did.
clothes fit them.
And
so
that like that
perfectly.
slit that was in the front, that was hot.
On the big ball gown, it was like
yeah.
perfectly placed, sexy long leg wonderfulness.
And when she turned
Congratulations.
around, it was even better.
The back of
The
that
back
gown
was
going
to
off the runway
die.
was dying, like die.
That's
And-
totally a trend right now, you guys. The
Yeah.
backs and the mesh where you could see everything. That's in all the stores right now.
The front, the first time I saw it, I almost thought it was lame until I saw them in when they were talking to the panel at the very end. I was like, oh shit, that's an ink block. That's tight.
Yeah.
I liked it.
I don't know what fabric he used though. Like I wanted to know what fabric that was because it almost looked light and simple like a jersey, but it was flowing like chiffon. So I was like, what in the hell did you use and do whatever?
I know,
don't
that's a
know.
good point.
I have no idea.
Project Runway magic.
But I really think it was magical. They did a beautiful job. And they
Sure
commented on
did.
how Oliver's jacket was probably the best tailing that's ever happened in Project Runway. So I think that was
Right.
quite an achievement for little Oliver.
Tell me you would not wear that.
I would definitely wear that jacket.
I would too,
Oh my God.
actually.
It was
yes.
amazing. I had a fashion gasm when
I
I
would
saw
have to,
that. I was
like-
like, oh, that's my baby.
Tape my boobs up and make it work like the model
And
did.
and way to get it together this week, Oliver. Way to
I
come back
know.
full-fledged forces.
Are you back in love with him now?
He's
He
got
actually was like romantically in love with Oliver. She thought Oliver was like
No.
dateable.
he's got some proving
Really?
to do, but maybe with a little time and effort, I could consider him again.
Wait, so you didn't like Bert? Come on.
You could be Bert's
that a
baby's
joke?
mama.
Is that
Totally.
a joke?
Are you kidding me? Is that a question?
Bert is absolutely.
Bert is super hot and you know it. He would make you a real country dress.
Don't steal him. That one's mine.
He is not no Dr. Drew.
No, he is not. That is true. So we have Anya as the winner of the challenge.
Yay!
And we will be moving into another episode next week. But for right now, we're going to shoot over to a commercial break.
This is the divide that is going to carry the series.
Give us a call. 424-256-1729. 424-256-1729.
It's television, and they want it to be as dramatic as possible.
I mean, it's Shakespearean.
You never know what goes on behind closed doors.
Find out why AfterBuzz TV is the #1 source for after-show content.
Now, in the eyes of Jimmy, Nucky is a villain.
424-256-1729. 424-256-1729.
I mean, who would you guys rather hear that from? Your husband or your best friend?
The wig
When the TV show is over, get your AfterBuzz on.
And we're back. What we got now?
Yeah, what is
Turn
this?
it
Turn
up.
it up. Isn't this Kim Kardashian's single? I knew it.
Oh my God, stop it. She's singing? Stop it.
This is her. This came out like months and months ago.
My Jessie is so appropriate. It's
It
hilarious.
is. You know,
Don't get
this
me
goes
wrong.
right for Team B. This is for Team B.
So appropriate.
Teen
So
Bob.
appropriate. All right. Well, thank you, Jessie. I'm cracking up that you are fist pumping in the booth. We got Kim Kardashian singing along because this week
Is she singing?
Yeah, can you?
Or talking into a microphone?
She's talking.
Well, girl, you know you got to do what you got to do sometimes.
Get them
to
dollars.
Get it through.
That bass is killer.
I agree.
Hey, I won't fight the
I really
music.
hate the chorus. Like I really hate the chorus.
Like everything's good except for
Look,
the
he's headbobbing
talking.
back there.
I can't. I just can't do it.
Don't get me wrong, love the show. Not so much on the singing.
Well, let's get into our special segment.
We're trying. We're trying. Okay, so special segment this week, as usual, we're talking about hot chicks and hot dogs. And this week,
Yeah.
we are picking summer superlatives. Well, we're not picking. I actually picked, and we're going to talk about it. So
Sounds good.
Can we come?
I want to say that this was a very difficult thing for me to do. I usually have my Project Runway homework done by Monday night or Tuesday morning. And I literally did not finish this until late Wednesday night. Or
Atta girl.
Tuesday night, maybe.
Under
Whatever
pressure.
it is. Anyway, because I was trying to decide, like, okay, who the Ooh, I almost said the bad word.
I've never heard you
so
say
good.
that.
Are you kidding? I say it all the time. I haven't
Not
done
today.
it on this show, though. I've been really good. Okay. Anyway, so I was trying to figure out who the heck for the whole summer, like and I had to honestly just suck up the wind and give it to who I swore would never get it. And the reason these people got it is because the reality is they've rocked summer in almost every freaking way possible. And the winner of the hot chicks of the summer are the Kardashians.
Yay, Chloe!
Awesome.
And there's a variety of reasons for this selection. Number one, in my research and looking at all the stats and whatnot. First of all, obviously they have the freaking hottest show of the summer. They got 3.5 million viewers on their freaking finale for a reality show on E.
One of them right here.
Look at all the businesses they've created out of
They
this.
have
It's crazy.
created amazingness. First of all, I just love that picture because I love them all in white, and I love that Courtney is wearing red shoes and red lips. I
Of
adore.
course.
Yeah, it's hot.
And then the next picture we have, we're just going to kind of chronicle through a few things they had. I was watching the finale episode, obviously. This
my
is
God.
one of
Love
the
that.
things from Bora Bora. Okay, Mom rocked all the wild hats the whole time she was there. I was totally in love because I love wide brim hats. And I'm dying that Courtney has on gladiator sandals all the way up to her knees.
Oh my gosh, those are awesome.
And Kim is just a beautiful, exotic island chick for the entire 2 episodes, even though I'm kind of confused about her man, but they're in
So
love
am
and that's
I
all
have
it's
to
about.
say.
And obviously love is in the eye of the beholder. I don't get it, but glad she's happy and married. He was
For
interesting
now.
to watch. And then the next photo we have is the bitches in bikinis because they're all freaking perfect. Okay. And I have to say, Kim is at the top. Courtney's on the bottom in orange. First of all, orange was like hugest color this summer. Courtney just had a baby 1.5 years ago.
Can't
She
tell.
looks amazing. And the reason she also looks amazing, I couldn't find a picture of this online, but she turned around on the episode at one point, and it wasn't really a complete G-string kind of bikini, but it was a little bit of a thong, so the butt cheeks are out. And I'm sorry, not that I'm checking on butts or whatnot, but like, yo, her butt was like taut and it was perfect. And I was like, get it in your little bikini, showing your little booty on television for everybody to see. And you look amazing. So congratulations, you guys, in your perfect bikininess because you're working it. So
Well deserved.
Well deserved. They look beautiful. And I think I have a couple more. Love this because they're going to dinner. Tried to throw in the boys over here. That's the brother Rob. And the reason I threw Rob in there is because Jessie mentioned on A-List that you guys think Rob is a cutie pie, which I totally don't get, but okay.
Really?
Maybe in 10 years.
Well, because he's chubby and I don't like it.
When he grows out of his
He
baby
didn't
fat.
look that chubby there, though.
Look at him right in this picture. Like that is.
He looks kind of good.
Okay,
That's mean
I
right there.
picked this picture because it was better because the other picture, he was in the white outfit for the wedding and he was looking like thick in his thighs
Yeah.
like a chick. Like he has
Really?
booty and
but
hips
he-
like a girl.
I mean, have you seen the
Kardashian?
Kardashian booty?
I mean, it runs in
it's
the
not his
family.
fault.
Like Chris
It's
and
not his
Kim,
fault.
it's like boom.
But he needs to get in there and
The gym.
Lifted a little.
GTL.
But yeah, Courtney looks divine. They're going to dinner on freaking Bora Bora, and she looks like a goddess coming to a premiere. Like, I think it's beautiful. And I love the color, and it's at the water, and it was beautiful. And then we have another one. Oh, and that turquoise purse, by the way, with the red dress was amazing. The parents had to get thrown in because they're obviously leading the pack, and they
Chris
did
looks
their
ridiculous.
Well, look at Bruce with the champagne next to him. He's having a good time.
And Bruce got his white on because they did their vow renewal after 20 years. And you can't see it because of Jessie's little label down here, but her platforms are off the chain.
There we go.
Okay? Those platforms
Her toes are hanging over him, though.
They just look squeezed really tight.
Maybe.
But look how high they are. I was like, dang, y'all. I mean, when I go on vacation, I got on flip-flops, and they just brought the fashion all the way out to Bora Bora when there's no land. They were walking, like, through the freaking bungalows and whatnot.
Well, wasn't there an episode of The Kardashians a while ago where Chris was on the beach with Kim, I think? And they were wearing heels in the sand, like shredding through the sand.
They are wearing their platforms
Fashionistas
wherever they go.
at their best.
Keep it going. I think we got one more.
I think Chris is the least fashionable.
And of
out
course,
of
the
them.
reason they are
She's
also
trying.
on here is because along with having the hottest show, they have launched a freaking collection for Sears that's already pretty much sold out across the nation in like a week and a half. And that was all of them there together, even though I'm totally not in love with most of their collection, except for the outfit that Courtney's wearing.
Of course.
And I actually went to a Sears and tried on the jumpsuit because I'm obsessed with jumpsuits.
Did you? How'd it work out?
I did. I like it a lot. It is a nice, it doesn't feel like a cheap fabric. Like, it's nice fabric. I just couldn't bring myself to spend $98 in Sears.
Well, how is there?
It was a
Heard
psychological
that.
thing. Like, I was like, I'm in Sears.
Yeah,
like, it
that's
should
true.
be like
Okay.
$30. Like, I
Exactly.
can't. Like, ew.
Is the
You're like,
fit
I
of their
thought you called
clothes
yourself
good, though?
Sears.
Is it what?
Is the fit like? How do they make their fit for their
I
clothes?
didn't try on a lot of things. I just tried on the jumpsuit, which for me, I am supremely curvy down here in the
Yeah,
legs.
same, I have to
so that worked well for me.
Yes.
And they claim that that's how they cut most of their clothes because that's how they're shaped.
Yes.
So I mean, I'll go back maybe and just try on stuff for fun and see. But I just didn't have time. I just was looking for the jumpsuit, and then I was pissed off that it was $98.
See, but that makes me happy though, because
Yeah.
more of the curvy girls need stuff to go with. Like,
Yeah.
you can't tell now I'm in a sundress, but I have an ass and I have
agree.
thighs.
We all
I have to
appreciate
say.
that. We all appreciate that. So
I know.
that's the lovely hot chicks for
Whoa,
the
whoa,
summer.
whoa! You forgot the
I didn't
best
forget.
one.
I'm gonna do the best chick.
Oh,
I'm
wait,
I'm
right
talking about the
here.
dog.
Oh, you're talking about the chick.
Oh, I'm slow as hell. Okay, I get what you're saying. You're trying to call me hot.
The best chick right here. She wins.
You're like, wait, no.
I was like, wait, no. I
She's
got
a baddie.
I got a bad. She's a bad motherfucker.
Like, you're ruining my show.
Yay, I'm hot. I actually was very hot today and had to change clothes like 3 times because I was, okay, I'm gonna tell you for real, like I felt like I was at my grandma's house. I'm from Atlanta and I grew up in the South with my
Like
grandma.
you were at church with the fan?
Yes, all the time. With tights
For
on
real,
in
for
the summer.
real.
The
I
tights
hear you.
that have the little hearts on them that are thick and disgusting.
Oh,
But when I was getting dressed to come here, I was sweating. Like I had a fan sitting in my bathroom blowing on me while I was trying to put my makeup on because I'm like, I'm sweating. I feel like I laid out on the floor when I got out of the shower and just laid out there naked. Not that y'all need to know that, but with the fan blowing on me because it felt amazing. I'm one of those people, yes, because sometimes
Me too,
the only
girl.
time you could cool off is right out of the shower.
Heard that.
With the fan on your skin, and it's so cool. It feels divine. So anyway, but I made it. I got dressed, and I pulled it off some kind of way.
Atta
Anywho,
girl.
also, we must profile our hot dog of the summer.
Yeah, my
Which-
favorite part.
This is the cute. Okay, so we have varieties of men's disease that have come through here that we adore and
So
think
do.
are fabulous, and we have seen lots of different yummy testosterone up on the screen. But this week, the winner for me
Oh,
was there.
that's like perfect.
Christina. Oh God.
He's gonna be hunky when he's older.
I am so grossed out right now. I am so grossed out. This week is actually your favorite, Jessie Janity.
Oh, thank you.
No
Christina was waiting
problem.
for like a shirtless,
I was
like
waiting
water
for,
dripping
I-
dude,
down.
I was like, you want it? I got it. For real.
Usually
I was like,
we have like the super hot dudes and all that, but I felt like we needed to keep with the theme. And of course, in my picture research, I saw this kid and I cracked up laughing because he's so freaking adorable.
Is that Mason?
Yes, it's Mason. He's wearing
I love those
moccasins,
shorts.
little fish shorts, and he looks like a little G already. He's got his hair slicked down all the time, and it's so adorable. And I can't imagine.
He's a dandy.
The fashion. He is like a dandy in training.
He sure is. Dandy Jr.
He is going to be a very interesting little dude to look.
Yeah, he is.
He's like the other because another dude little kid that I'm always like checking on is Kingston, Gwen Stefani's son.
So cute.
He's adorable.
Love that kid. I think he's so adorable. And I just think he's like in that category. He'll be like doing his own.
Hopefully he
That
stays
is
cute.
a cocktail weenie, not a hot dog.
Well, we could have done cocktail weenie. That would have made more sense. But I didn't want to give it away because he's so cute. Look at him. And he's all smiley and cheesy.
Installed so much false hope in me.
I'm sorry. We'll do some testimonies next week.
Yeah.
I promise. But for the end of the summer, that's how we ended it with the baby.
With the baby.
And his little moccasins. I can't get over the moccasins. Also the moccasins were in my mind because the person that was supposed to be here, Isabel, she's not here right now. She has a son. He's my godson, Jonah, who has some interesting fashion selections because he's adorable. And she was like trying to debate if she was going to buy him those moccasins, basically. And I was like, he's not a baby anymore. He's about to be 3. So like on Mason, they kind of work because Mason's like 1.5 years on a 3-year-old.
Still being carried.
3-year-old that looks like a grown boy, like that's about to be 5. Like
Say goodbye to those moccasins.
say goodbye to the moccasins. Anyhow.
Adios.
Adios, amigos. Okay, so as usual, also, we've, decided what's going on hot for the summer, but we're going to go back to Runway and talk about some people who we haven't seen in a while.
Ooh.
And we haven't seen them in so long, I can't even remember who they are. Okay, so the first one we're going to talk about is Yuli Herzner. I don't know if you guys remember her, but
Vaguely.
You remember her?
You gotta make an impression.
This is really funny because
Tell us where she's at now.
My notes are like super wrong, and
She looks
I'm
surprised.
Like, what's going on?
Like her eyebrow lady.
Okay, obviously I don't have my notes
her back.
properly in here, but I do recall that Yuli is still. She was like the Miami chick from season 2. She was second runner-up. And you may not remember, but I remember. She designed this beautiful print maxi dress for the runway. Her model was this beautiful black girl with a huge afro, and she was walking down the runway with this beautiful green, and it was like greens and oranges pattern dress. It was just beautiful, and she did all these dresses because her inspiration was very Miami, very like beachy all the time. And she got criticized for it a lot, but she still did well. She's selling her dresses online now. She has her own online shop, and she sells them only in sizes 4 to 8, which I thought was strange. But I didn't know if that was something I just don't know about, like fashion-wise. Like,
Maybe she's trying to make it for the real woman.
But it's only 4 to 8. Like that's not.
Well, what's your size usually when you're like a little on the thinner side, but then you get pregnant? What does that translate to? Because maybe
Los Angeles,
a
2.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, in
It depends on who
LA,
you're talking
but-
about.
Okay.
And Victoria Beckham is still a 0. So
Exactly.
She's a 0 when she's pregnant and when she's not
exactly.
pregnant.
I had no idea she was about to give birth because she didn't look pregnant at all.
Exactly.
But yeah, I
didn't know I was pregnant.
But
Hey.
but 4 to 8 seemed like a weird range to me. So I was just like, that's interesting. And they were like $400. So if you're interested,
Well, what
hook that
size is
up.
she? Is she a 4?
She looks like she's probably small. I mean, she was thin on the
She does seem
show.
small.
She's pretty thin and meek. Like she's probably a 2 or 4. So
That's strange.
maybe it's just easier
By
to
the
do
way,
4 to 8.
why don't our designers pick their models this season?
Because I think they just wanted to give more time to the judges this season because that extra half an hour of the show is us listening to the judges. So I think the judges became the star of this season and not the models.
Heard that.
Yeah, but in addition to her online store, she's also hosting a show, which I can't think of the name of right now. I think it's very Yuli. Okay, and it's on Plum TV, and it's sort of a lifestyle type network show. Like she does, it's only in certain markets. Like the Plum TV is only in like the Hamptons and Miami and Vegas, like very specific sort of exclusive communities. So I guess it's like community television. It's like channel 12, like whatever. But she's been hosting that show for a while. So she's doing her little thing and still working in the fashion world and making things happen. So congratulations.
Staying
Yuli.
involved.
Staying involved. And then our next person is Jillian Lewis.
Oh, I remember her.
Do you remember her? I remember her too. She was very much the tailoring girl in I believe it was season 3. She was 3rd runner-up, I believe. And she was very much into tailoring, and she did lots of jackets and like cool, like very well tailored like jackets and outerwear and lots of things like that. And apparently she got together with her partner, and she had worked like at Ralph Lauren, and she'd been doing a lot of different stuff for a while. But she got with her partner to work on her brand, and she has had a collection come out every single year since Project Runway.
Wow.
And it's in boutiques across the country, including in the big cities, Los Angeles and New York, in exclusive boutiques. So price point is not cheap. And she focuses her designs on jackets and knitwear.
Nice.
I would say that's where I'd want to be if I was on this show.
Yeah.
For
In her
knitwear.
position. I like that. And the boutique stuff, I love shopping in boutiques.
Yeah. So she's got herself going on and still doing everything. I think she did 2 runway shows at Fashion Week over the last few years. I think she's been able to do 2. But regardless, like, you're making a living off of this now because she's completely left the other jobs. So congratulations, Jillian. You have a brand. You're making it happen.
Keep
Big
it
girl.
going. Go, girl.
And that is Where Are They Now for this week of Project Runway. So now we'll move on into predictions for next week.
And now,
Did that light flash? All right. And every week, I don't know how I feel about this music.
Beam me up.
It's strange. Okay, so every week we discuss usually our top 3. Sometimes we just get annoyed and go straight to who we think is going to win. I think this week, because we're kind of narrowing it down, I think we're going to go back to our top 3 and see where we're at. And we're going to start with you, Christina.
I think the top 3 are Anthony Ryan, as always. Anya, in the house this week. Oliver!
And who is going to win?
You can't ask me that.
I have to ask you that.
Anthony Ryan.
Anthony Ryan.
Anthony Ryan or Anya?
I don't know, girl. What's in your brain?
Anthony Ryan.
Anthony Ryan. Got it. All right, Miss Gabrielle. I know you're new to the show.
I know. I'm going to have to say I agree with the top 3 for this week.
Okay.
But I think the winner is going to be Anya.
Miss Gabrielle.
What about you, Courtney?
Well, I am sticking with my team that I've had since day one, which is actually Anthony, Anya, and Oliver.
Yes.
And as much as I adore Anya, we got some background information on Anya.
What?
You don't have.
Ooh.
Well, no, I'm saying that
Spill
she
the
doesn't have.
deed.
Oh, I was like, you know something I don't? Let's hear it.
No. Even though I'm trying to sneak around in Fashion Week and figure out who actually gets it before we get to see that. Which I hate that. Why don't they end Project, like, why can't they line it up for when Fashion Week premieres so that, like, when actual Fashion Week happens, we actually get it live?
I hear you.
So they're not trying to, like,
Such
keep
is
it
life.
under wraps. Like, Fashion Week is a freaking public event. Like, why are you trying to keep it under wraps? Whatever. Even though I know, like, you know who shows, but that ruins the top 3 for us. Anyway, that being said, the reason I cannot select Anya as much as I would like to is because I think that she has a handicap that is going to keep her from doing it. And what you don't know, because you haven't seen the other episodes, is that Anya came in literally learning how to sew the day before.
Oh, my God.
So she's hella impressive. And she's
So
getting
great
better.
designer.
So was she only doing sketches before?
No, she
started sewing like 2 months before.
Yeah, she just got,
Oh
she
my
like had
God.
somebody teach her.
She
how
had
to
like a
sew, the day
team.
Well,
before.
all the, props to her.
But then I'm
Kudos.
kind of sitting here thinking about it as you say this, and as I see her garment this week, and that she helped Oliver with pants, I'm starting to wonder, might she overcome it? And actually, because her talent and her creativity will get her to the final 3. And then in the final 3, you get to go home and do your final collection. So maybe your sewing handicap won't actually injure you at all. Because
You don't get that team out again.
I think it's going to make her stronger, actually,
No.
because she has this handicap and she's overcoming
pushing
it.
it harder.
Yeah, she's pushing it. She's coming out on top.
Yeah. So I'm starting to waver. Like, because I wanted her to be the one.
I hear you.
All the way through, but I just didn't think she could pull it off between the stress of getting to the final 3 and all that. But I don't know. So I'm up in the air, and because I'm boss, I'm not picking. So for now,
you're like, no, you have to.
I'm not gonna do it. But all right, ladies, I thank you so much for joining us.
Thank
and
you.
We must go out on a Britney note.
Yeah, of course.
And we love you, and we'll see you
Don't
next
get me
week.
started, boo.
From producers Kevin Undergaro and Phil Svitek, engineer DJ Jesse Janity, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. If you have questions or comments, be sure to buzz us at info@AfterBuzzTV.com. And you can find us on Facebook or follow us on Twitter by searching for AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.